Okay, we're going to be in reader number 2, on page 37, A Statue of Liberty. You watched the video, and should have watched the video about the Statue of Liberty to give you some idea. We're going to look at this. It's in New York Harbor. It was a gift from France. We're going to learn about the Statue of Liberty. Here we go. Follow along, please.
Genre: informational text. Essential question: how does an object become a symbol? The Statue of Liberty by Sunil Raval, illustrated by Joanne Renaud.
Just so you know, she's also called Lady Liberty, and she's on her own little island, Liberty Island.
A gift from France. The Statue of Liberty is a figure of a woman wearing a flowing gown and a crown on her head. She is holding a tablet in her left hand and a torch in her right hand. The statue is a symbol of freedom.
Torch, a long stick that has a flame at one end. The Olympic torch is carried all over the world. Torch.
The Statue of Liberty has stood on Liberty Island in New York Harbor for more than 125 years and was a gift from France to the United States. A young French sculptor came up with the idea. He wanted to honor the United States and its commitment to freedom.
Sculptor, someone who makes sculptures, art made from carving or molding materials. The sculptor molded the clay pot for his wife. Sculptor.
A newspaper shows images of the sculptor and the statue.
The statue had to come over in pieces and was put together when it got here. I'm probably going to tell you that, so.
Making the statue. First, the sculptor made a small model of the statue. Next, workers calculated how to take the same design and make it larger. Then, many people built the statue piece by piece. Some workers made the head, others made the arm and torch.
Model, a small copy of something. We made model cars from kits. Model.
The statue was made from 340 sheets of copper. Each sheet was about as thick as 2 pennies. The metal was the color of a penny as well. In 1876, the United States turned 100 years old. The country was hosting the World's Fair to celebrate. The people of France sent the statue's arm and torch to the fair. Americans looked forward to seeing the entire statue when it was completed.
Hosting, a form of the verb host, to entertain other people as guests. We are hosting a party at our house. Hosting.
The statue took 9 years to make. In 1885, it was finally shipped to New York in 214 boxes. Each box held 1 piece. Cheering crowds waited on shore when the ship came into New York Harbor. It took a year to put all of the pieces together.
Shore, the land along the edge of a body of water, like a beach. We picked up the litter along the shore. Shore.
A symbol of hope. A few years after the construction of the statue, Ellis Island opened nearby in the harbor. This was the place where immigrants were admitted to the United States. Millions of people came to America seeking freedom.
Immigrants, plural form of immigrant, a person who
comes to a country to live there. My grandparents were immigrants to the United States from Italy. Immigrants.
The Statue of Liberty was one of the first things immigrants saw. People coming to America saw the statue as a symbol of hope and freedom. The statue welcomed them to their new country and their new lives. Fun facts about the statue. The Statue of Liberty is the tallest statue in the United States. It is over 300 feet tall from the ground to the top. Over time, it has turned a pale green color because of weather, such as rain and snow.
So look at the size compared to a person, how tall it is.
The statue's nose is 4.5 feet tall. One finger is 8 feet tall. That is taller than most adults. Today, millions of people visit the Statue of Liberty. They ride on a ferry to get to the island. They want to see this symbol of our country. They want to travel to the top and look out from the crown. The statue is famous all over the world. People everywhere know that it stands for freedom. It stands for a country where people are free. The Statue of Liberty remains an important symbol for our country. Vocabulary. Artists visiting. Last weekend, Dana's family hosted some of her mother's friends at their house. Dana's mother met them in art school years ago. The man was an immigrant from Hungary. His wife was born in the United States. They all went to art school in California. Dana's mom said they were both sculptors. They made large pieces of art by carving stone. The artists showed Dana some models of their work. She thought the models were beautiful. That weekend, Dana and her mother took their guests to the shore. They took them to 2 art museums and then ate lunch at a new Hungarian restaurant. Last, they all went to see the Statue of Liberty. They went all the way up inside the crown and took pictures of the torch. The city looked so small and so beautiful. Dana thought the buildings looked like models.
We will read the bald eagle next time, but I do want to tell you a couple things about the Statue of Liberty because it is quite interesting, I think, and an important symbol for us. So, when you look at the Statue of Liberty, you used to a long time ago, even before I went there when I was younger, a teenager, you used to be able to walk all the way up her arm on steps and look out here. Now you can go up to the crown and you can look out. She has 7 spiky things coming out of her hat, which stand for the 7 continents, because we're all together in this. Say it was a gift from France. When they had the fair, the only part they had sent over was her arm holding the statue, holding the torch, but it gave everybody a good idea of what it was going to look like. So when you used to come to this country, the very first thing you saw when you came in, because everybody in those days there were no planes, you had to come by boat. And the first thing you would see is a statue. They called her Lady Liberty, welcoming people to the United States. And she still stands there, and you can still go up there. You can get up. Everybody can take an elevator that stops like right up here, and there's a observation point and a gift shop, and then lots and lots of steps. I can't even tell you how many. I must have been, I know all I know is hundreds, but I felt like thousands when I climbed it. And you can go all the way up to her crown to look out and see New York Harbor. So to give you an idea, if this is a 6-foot tall person, which is pretty darn tall, that's how tall she is in the harbor. She's huge. Nose would be bigger than most of you. And she stands greeting people on her own little island, which you have to take a ferry to get to because she's on an island. All right, so the next thing you'll be doing is you'll be answering the vocabulary. Let's see, I don't know if I have it handy. What page is that on? Vocabulary, page 183 in your OWL book. And then you're also going to do main idea and details on page 185. You know, which you guys know this, it'll give you a thing like, well, main idea and details. If it's about the city, we see many people walking on the sidewalk. Yes. There are tall buildings. Yes. We ride in a yellow taxi. There are parks where you can play. Farmers grow corn and wheat. There are many interesting sounds. Probably not farmers growing any kind of wheat. Okay? And then, of course, like I said, the vocabulary. Hosting, model, shore, immigrant, sculptor, torch. You're going to write matches. Circle the word that correctly completes the sentence. And you have those two to do. Alrighty. I think that's it for now. We will do the bald eagle next time. Thank you. Bye.